Hello everyone, it's Roderibus and welcome to another week in toys. And today is Wednesday the 10th of March. And there have been some reveals this week which I'll get to in a moment. But first and foremost, I have got a parcel. And this parcel is from Robot Recruits. Now inside this parcel are two figures. And these two figures I wasn't expecting just yet. I honestly thought I'd be getting another set of Voyagers before this set of Voyagers. So I'll leave you guessing to see which Voyagers you think are in here. So for those of you who said Studio Series 86 Voyagers, you're wrong, because it's Kingdom Wave 2 Voyagers. So I've got Inferno here, which looks really awesome, some great artwork. I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with Inferno. Basically because back in the day when I was a kid, remember the tokens you used to get on the back? I used to get a load of them and send them off and request a Transformer I really wanted. But then I'd always be told, sorry, that one was out of stock, so here's an Inferno. And I ended up with about 4 Infernos, which is why, I mean, it's a great toy. One of the best G1 toys in my opinion. But I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with him because I had him so many times as a kid. But I think you'll agree, this has been long overdue. I know Beast Wars fans were talking about, oh, this should be the Beast Wars version of Inferno, which I think is an anti. I haven't got to him in the series yet. But for me, this is a big gaping hole in the G1 collection. Hasbro have been trying to give us that. At least the Season 1 and 2 cast, the Studio Series 86 now. Definitely some of Season 3 and the movie. But this has been long overdue. I hope we get the other Inferno. All they need to do is call it Predacon Inferno and they can re-release it again. They can call it Inferno again. It's fine. The same problem is really with Scorponok if you think about it, because we had Scorponok last time round, and according to the box art, which I think is on Black Arachnia, not on this one, we are going to get a Scorponok. So anyway, this is Inferno. No prizes for guessing who the next one is. It is Dinobot, and I've been really excited about this one. The alt mode doesn't look the best, but this robot mode, you can see him there, looks absolutely stunning. And for someone who, for the majority of his adult life and later childhood life, didn't like Beast Wars, I've really started to appreciate what Beast Wars is, and that is something a little bit different, and it's refreshing to have something non-mechanical to transform into, in my opinion. He's a lovely Beast Wars figure, and I'm excited to have him. So I've got me a Dinobot, and I've got me an Inferno. What more can I want? So cheers Phil at Robot Recruits. Done a great job packaging this stuff up. What I will say at this point is I have paid for these. Phil hasn't sent them out to me or anything like that, so it's not a promotion, anything like that. Paid for these. Phil's done a great job, posted about, and now I've got the Kingdom Wave 2 Voyagers, well, really early. So cheers Robot Recruits for delivering. I think this is a UK first. I think it might be having these figures in hand. So cheers mate, you're an absolute star, and yeah, I look forward to reviewing these. So today is Saturday the 13th of March, and I've put my standard glasses down somewhere and I'm having to wear my Harry Hill tribute glasses because I can't bloody see. A lot to get through today, no more toys unfortunately, but I am expecting a delivery later today, which is going to make next week's Week in Toys pretty epic. And it will also, I suppose, kick off the next stage in the Wazex Challenge, which I'm really excited about. But you know what? As I say, no more toys this week, but I'm over the moon that I've picked up Dinobot and Inferno. I have a review of Dinobot going live tomorrow at 11 AM if you fancy checking that out. I've pre-filmed that, the premiere's already up now. Inferno is lovely, in my opinion, miles better than Grapple, and I loved Grapple. This is an awesome figure, so get down to Robot Recruits. I think they've still got them in stock. And while we're on the subject of Robot Recruits, I want to say thank you to Phil from Robot Recruits, who has done a little blog entry for me. He asked me a few questions and he's put this up on their website. I'll put that link in the description below, but you can see on the screen now some of the questions, and he's done a great job at putting that together, and that was really, really kind of him to do that. So cheers, Phil, for doing that, and check out Robot Recruits, because they are getting this stuff earlier than everyone else. They got the Studio Series Deluxes first, and they've got the Wave 2 Voyagers first, so they're a great website to keep on your favourites tab, and as we do, check every day looking for more plastic crack. And speaking of more plastic crack, let's start to go through some of these reveals, because there's been an absolute load of them this week. So we're going to start off with the Commander class Roderibus. Now, we talked about this last week. We only saw the robot mode and the front, just a standard car, not the Winnebago trailer. I like the look of this. So I know there's a lot of discussion about, oh well, it's just a leader class figure as a Commander class, and to be honest, that's starting to get a little bit tiring. I see some people's points, but the same people are going out there and spending like 50 quid on a Legends figure, or spending 120 quid on an MMC third party Voyager figure of the same scale with less plastic. And I know that there are differences in quality and all those kind of things, but it's a trade-off, right? I personally will be in for this figure. So I love the robot mode. I love that it's a little bit rugged and almost aged. I like that it comes with the homage trailer that opens up with a double gun. It looks like that will remove as well on not the original one, which would be cool. Comes with a sword, which I'll take or leave, and a blast effect, which I think we've had before. This is just in a different colour. There's a lot of discussion about the Winnebago mode, and I personally think it's mistransformed. I think what you need to do is rotate the spoiler 180, and then it will slide back further. I think that is just a case of it being mistransformed. Some people have had problems with the wheels as well, not being painted, but you know what, this isn't the first time we've seen mistakes in promo shots. If you remember back to Earthrise Prime, there was a load of photos with grey hands, and we eventually got the blue hands version, so that is pretty awesome. I'm in for this. Can't wait for it. I'll pre-order it as soon as it's available. I am all over this. Give me more Roderibus Primes. And speaking of other things that I love, we've had a select reveal, and I've been waiting for this one to appear. It's GT Ramjet. Over the moon we're getting this. I haven't actually pre-ordered it yet, and let me tell you why. Because my bloody bank card expires at the end of the month. So I don't want to pre-order something and get a failed payment, so I'm kind of hanging on for my bank card. But I will be picking up that. I will be pre-ordering it. I think that's out in June, August time. Now, we seem to be getting as well some Beast Wars reissues. Now, these were mumbled about a few weeks ago, but we've got some shots now. So we're getting Megatron, which looks slightly different colours. I don't mind this, because it stops all these people moaning, saying, oh, well, that you're just devaluing the originals, all of that kind of rubbish, which I don't really care about. But the colours are slightly different, which I'm cool with. You know what? It's great. We're getting the Megatron, which I've already got that figure and I won't be in for that. A Primal, again, I've got that figure, I won't be in for it, but it's cool to see nevertheless. A Cheetor, some of these have slightly different paint as well. I think Cheetor has different coloured eyes, I'm just checking. Yeah, I think this version of it has orange eyes, whereas the original has green, I think. But again, if you haven't got that figure, awesome figure. Massive, massive fan of that figure. The one I am going to be in for is Rat Trap, because I haven't got him. I haven't got the original Rat Trap, so I might as well pick up this reissue rather than searching around everywhere for an original one. But yeah, pretty cool. Nice to see. Hope they do a few more. Hope they do a Pterosaur, because I'd really like a Pterosaur. And then last night we ended up with a couple of Netflix reveals as well. So it looks like we're getting another zombie bot. And now we're getting a Sparkless Seeker. And he comes with a Sparkless Singe and a Sparkless Caliburst. So 2 more Target Masters. This will be around the £40 price point in Smiths. It's an easy pass for me. The paint doesn't look as good as Hotlink, and I never picked up Hotlink. I've only got 2 of this mould. I've got Starscream and Thundercracker. I just wish they would have given us a Skywarp again. If they'd have given us a Skywarp, I would have picked up that just so I had the trio. But for those of you Seeker fans, you know what, I know a lot of people out there get every single colour of Seeker, and it's another one that we haven't had before, so it's a great option out there if you want to pick it up. And the next one is it's a funny one. So it's Optimus Prime packed with core class Rat Trap, so a Voyager and a core class instead of the Target Masters or Battle Masters as they were called. Now they seem to have slightly better paint. So I think Primal has got a little bit more metallic paint on him, and Rat Trap has got a little bit. I'm trying to look at my Rat Trap. It is slightly different paint on him, around the nose of the mouse mode. Now the paint is generally better on these sets, but these sets retail at 40 quid. What I will say is Rat Trap is about a tenner, isn't it? 11 quid. Primal is about 25 quid. So you know what, there isn't much difference, and for the extra couple of quid, maybe you are best off just picking up the Netflix version with a slightly nicer paint. But that said, I don't think you need an upgrade on it. It's not like Soundwave where you get a new alt mode or the Gorilla mode looks any different or anything like that. It's just a little bit nicer paint, and I don't see the need to upgrade that figure. The only one so far in this Netflix range that I'm really excited about is the Cheetor, because I don't like the blue on the standard Kingdom version, and I am going to swap that out for the new for the Netflix version, if that is actually a true figure. I don't think it's actually been released yet. There is one other reveal that isn't Transformers related, and it looks like we're getting some more real Ghostbusters stuff. Now I picked up all of the first wave, but I already had a Slimer. I had the original Slimer that I picked up for my son that he's no longer interested in. So I sold that to Junk Heap Dave. And you know, they are in storage at the moment, to be honest, but it was because I didn't really have anything to display them around. They just looked a little bit odd. But I've got so many childhood memories attached to Webtown 1. I remember opening it up on Christmas morning. I remember breaking the door off and crying my eyes up. As I've told you before, unfortunately, my Ghostbusters are one of the few toys that I don't have any of my childhood ones from anymore. So I think I will venture in and pick up Ecto 1. I think that'll be a nice little true nostalgic kick. So yeah, I'll definitely will be picking up that. And I haven't got too many pictures on this, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. I don't really talk too much about Marvel Legends, but we are getting a Disney Plus wave, and what's rumoured is we're going to get a Falcon and a Winter Soldier, which will be cool because I have got a Falcon figure, but he's missing his wings, so he's not much good, really. I haven't got a Winter Soldier figure. Looks like we're getting the Scarlet Witch Wanda, which, again, great. I haven't got a Wanda. Looks like we're getting a White Vision, which is cool. And potentially a Loki. So, you know what? Amazing if we do. I will probably be picking up some of that wave. Because, you know what? I loved WandaVision. I love Vision as a character even more after watching that. Picking up the white version. I've got the standard version. I say standard version, the one from Endgame, which is slightly clear. But yeah, so some more leaks there, which is pretty cool. One more thing. Hasbro Pulse has hit the UK. And funnily enough, this is where my Yodel parcels are arriving from later today. So Hasbro Pulse has been around in the US for a while. Us in the UK have not had access to exclusives and all of those type of things, and I just saw it, I think it was on Twitter, and it hit I think it was about Thursday time. They do offer this subscription service at the moment where it's normally £40 a year. You get free postage and early access to exclusives and all conventions and all that kind of stuff, but it was half price at 20 quid, reduced from 40, so I bought that for a year. Thought I might as well. Yeah, so it's cool to see some stuff on there. I managed to get me a Firefly on pre-order, which is pretty cool, from G.I. Joe, which I missed out on first time round. And I've obviously picked up a few bots from there that will be arriving later today. So another option for us collectors. Not only have we got great smaller companies like Robot Recruits who'll be getting stuff in earlier than Hasbro, because they have, right? Hasbro don't have these on their website at the moment. Pulse. But we'll be able to get exclusives, and obviously they will be getting some figures in first and all of that kind of good stuff. So Hasbro Pulse is another option for us collectors, which is great, right? It's great that we've got more options out there. Anyway, I think that's enough of me rambling for this week. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and until next time, I've been Zort Rider, and I'll catch you again very, very soon.